Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm...
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
Ready? 60 or. X3. 218. Jump. Sponge. No. Hey, Delta.
Now. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. So the first play in the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Don't get nervous. Hey, Zoo.
Second and 14. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win.
First down, Colts.
And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play.
The wide receiver, the ball carrier. He's brought down by jabraham22's.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Hey, exit. Watch Mike. Five.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense, as that fell harmlessly to the ground.
That's going to be a long day. Check safety. Get it.
They'll look to throw here. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, orbit. Ready.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They're going to look to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Ready. General West. Check 25. Now.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Topper! Hey, Haywood! He's coming, double up! Slam! Be careful!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big pickup of 38. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game. As it's 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. 2nd and 2. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A long way to go in this one. I'm sure that's not the only score we'll see today, but to jump out like that, very good.
Yeah, everyone wants to set the pace. You know, in a game like this, you want people chasing you. You don't want to be the team chasing them. That's exactly what they did.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up.
Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. It's picked up by the Titans. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
Let's go. 60-yard. Smooth. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check 4, check 4. Mike 52. Blue draw quarters. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 26, check 26. X3, 218, chopper. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
6-6, bullet high. Hey, check 24, check 24. Showing it, showing it. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Bang, 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 bang. Ready, ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Alpha.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
I'm letting you know right now, you bang. Wahoo.
2nd and 6. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown to this 1st half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, Charlie. 3 down. Hey. 90 is a mic. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Go.
Here's 2nd and 8. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Hey, Delta. I will go to rush because I'm about to take you to school. 90 is a mic. Got you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 63 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to throw here. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check. General West. Hey, Zoo. Get it.
Now Joe Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They'll give it to Mixon. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Taking it in from a yard out as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it, I'd call it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hustle, hustle. Hey, seam 6, seam 6. Hit it.
He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check.
Blue draw quarters.
52's the mark, boy. 52. Keep it up.
Buzz. Hey, Mike, 50. Be careful.
He'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. They had points on their first 2 possessions, a touchdown and a field goal, but this time, defense stands strong.
Would you say that things maybe are trending now in the right direction for them?
Better than drives 1 and 2.
There's no doubt about it. Now maybe they can exhale a little bit, gather themselves, and really get back into this game.
This is taken at about the 14. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Ready? 10-2 saw.
Watch the eye.
Shoot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. Right back to him on 1st down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
218, chopper. Hey, foxtrot. 52. Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Smooth.
52, right 52.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Give them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Hitting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
61, match box.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll drop the throw. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to number 86. A 6-yard pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mixon. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Coming to you, coming to you. 90 is the mic. Squeeze, double. 90 is the mic. Yeah. 90.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On 3rd down, Mixon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
You got nothing. He's checking. Crash.
80 weapons. Switch. Now.
They run for it with Mixon, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Slam.
Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Now back to throw. Being chased out left. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here we go. 10 logo. Blue draw Corker. Get it.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 5.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
218, chop it. Shit. Hey, team 6. Go.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Going for the deep ball. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Watch Mike. Hey, Orbit. I'm coming after you. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Man, I got you. No, Mike 52. Oh, yeah. Let's go.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Set. 10-2 start.
Heavy. Watch the backfield.
Hey, box trap.
These sneaky guys. Watch out for 86. Let him know. 90.
Go.
He don't know no better. 90 is a mic.
Five.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
90 is a mic. Get that quarterback. 90 is a mic.
Smooth. Get it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 20-yard touchdown, as they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So Tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Switch gears. Check three.
Yo, go. Hey, high 7.
52's the mic, boys. 52.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Intended for Chris Godwin. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
Focus, defense, focus. Mike 52.
Back to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. So now it all comes down to the left foot of their kicker. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, sometimes you get a mismatch in these divisional round games. Not here. This has been everything we could have hoped for.
Okay, Brandon, don't get mad at me, but it's time for the old cliche.
Bring it.
Neither of these teams deserves to lose, but in the end, it's looking like the late field goal is going to be the difference in this game.
That's a good cliche. We'll let that one go. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship. And now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.
boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch, like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers go.